Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. In this video, I got a lot of fun crafts, but I think it was finally time for us to meet one-on-one, the person behind these hands. So I'm glad that we finally get to meet, and I look forward to doing more face-to-face. But in the interim, I kind of want to explain something. So I went ahead and recorded a bunch of content, and normally how I record is I have an idea of what crafts I want in one video, and then I make that video. Well, just because of timing and how I had to get certain things out the door or whatever the case is, I just recorded a bunch, and then through editing, I pieced them together. So we're gonna do something a little different. You're not gonna see the end of the collection of the crafts in almost all the videos. There will be one or two that you'll see the collection, but more often than not, you won't see the collection at the end of the video. And I also won't be vocalizing which one my favorite is, because I probably did one craft a month ago, and then one just recently, and I pieced them all together, okay? But I'll let you guys know which one my favorite is, but I'm more interested to know which one your favorite craft is. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really look forward to you guys joining my channel and watching my videos, and I always appreciate your guys' feedback. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, in this first craft, I am going to go ahead and make a really long and narrow sign to put out for decor. And I was originally going to do vinyl craft for this, but I just really liked these colors and I didn't have them in my collection, so I thought I'll just go ahead and do print and cut. So that is what I decided to do. And what I had to do is I had to because of the size, the length of this, I had to separate them. And so I put the MER together, and of course this part together as well. By doing this, this allowed me to put it a little bit bigger. And just because the size that I could have only made would have been like really tiny for this size of a blank, so that is why I opted for to slice them. I didn't slice them actually. They were, I think I did a SVG, so I was able to separate them and then flatten this and flatten this. That way they would be combined. I have that weeded out. That was fairly easy. I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite transfer tape. Now this is the first time that I'm using this transfer tape on printer and cut, so I'm a little nervous. Sorry for that, but I'm a little bit nervous using this transfer tape. But we will definitely give it a try. And if it doesn't work well, I will have to go ahead and switch to a different brand. So I'm just going to cut these apart. Actually, I could have probably left them together, but oh well. So let me know in the comment section if you guys craft for summer. I do a little bit of summer decor. I'll be honest, I've kind of been in a little crafty rut, if you will. Just really haven't found too much to craft for, and so I'm just kind of find something worth crafting for, and I found these cute designs, and I'll be sure to link them in the description box. But yeah, so I've kind of been in a crafty rut, and just trying to find, you know, stuff to craft for. And I do have some labels I need to make for my craft room and some general decor, so I'm working on that, but it's kind of been hard to really stay focused lately. But that is soon to change because I have some cute summer stuff. I think I might have maybe one or two craft with me videos for the summer. So actually, you know, I'm gonna need to see about where this is gonna go. So let me do this. This this is just going to allow me to kind of get an idea about where this is going to get placed on my blank here. Oh, thank goodness that did not stick. Okay. Now this blank was from Christmas at Hobby Lobby. I just sanded it off and created my own, like sanded it and painted it. I think I did 3 coats of paint. Okay. So I think that's about right there. Okay. Go ahead and get this on here. And that looks good. Being really careful. Again, I don't know how this transfer tape is going to work with this print and cut, so I don't want to rip it up. Okay, so for those who watch my videos, you know that the previous transfer tape that I was using was lifting that black ink, so I still need to make that change. I was hoping it was just the transfer tape, but it's definitely the setting I have for the print and cut, so I gotta look into changing that setting. So that looks pretty good, and this doesn't have to be done through print and cut by any means. This can be done through just regular adhesive vinyl. So this transfer tape I absolutely love. I love that there's no grid lines, but I will be honest, I do like the other transfer tape that I used to use that had the grid lines, but it also had the carrier sheet with it, or the backer. It was nice. So I might have to switch back because I really did like that. So let me know again in the comment section if you guys are crafting for summer or just trying to gain some inspiration. I don't have font information for this just because this is a SVG. Okay, I think that looks good. I feel like I could have made this a little bit bigger, maybe separate it out a little bit more, but I still like it. It's good to have some negative space, right? Just because you have the space doesn't mean that you need to use up all the space. And for those who are interested in the print and cut, I used the Cricut's printable vinyl with a gray line backer. Gray grid line, I should say. That does matter. I'm assuming they have different types because in Design Space, when you go select your material, it like has like different colors of, like it will say gray grid or black grid or green grid or something like that. So I'm assuming there's different types of printable vinyl. I've only seen just the one, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So let me go ahead and peel this back very carefully. Again, we don't want to rip up the paint or the printable vinyl. Perfect. So first one done, absolutely love it. And again, we have some negative space, but I think that overall it's super cute and it's just going to sit. Now you can hang it, of course, as you can tell it's the Christmas, from the Christmas stuff or collection. I just, again, sanded it off and then painted it. But yeah, you can hang it or you just set it up. I'm probably going to just set it up, not hang it. And yeah, I really liked how that turned out. I think this is a great start to our crafts today. I'm going to take a break from vinyl crafting and we are going to use some cardstock. I've had this cardstock back when I was really into making cards and just have not been making cards much anymore other than my first print and cut. I still would like to make another print and cut card and see if it's something that I want to get into. I was going to do it for Mother's Day, but kind of lost track of time, excuse me. So my thought is, so this is Cartabella. And I got this off of Amazon. I know I did. Now, if I can find it, I will link it. If not, then I would just search for, I don't even know if they still make it, because this is probably about 20 years ago, back in 2020 or 2021. So I remember this is probably around the pandemic. So I remember ordering a lot of these. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it or if it's still available. But the idea still applies, right? I've used this cardstock before, so they have these little sentiment parts, which, I mean, it would be cute on its own, right? You could totally like pop this up and that would be super cute, but I don't want to use these, even that's cute, it's background. So I'm going to kind of move those to the side here. And this, even that's really pretty. Okay, so, and you could do, I mean, there's so much that you can do. You could do a border. You could, in fact, you could do all of this. Best summer ever. That would be super cute. If this was the idea, if this is what the look I was going for, I would probably do something like that. But I think I have something in mind. And here's some more sentiments. Then you have this really pretty background. I like this one, but I think this one I like the fact that you can kind of turn this into a slated, or it looks like it has slats. So I think I might pull this one. This one's pretty, but I think the surface area is too small for that. And then let's see here. You have the mason jars. That one's pretty as well. And let's take a look at what else we have. Okay. Yep, that's nice, but not really the vibe. This is nice and really pretty, but what I want to do, I want to use the stickers for this, so this would be too busy, and again, too busy. But here's the sticker sheet. We'll take a look at that in a second, and then there's that. So I'm going with something that's very plain, and because I want to use the sticker sheet here, and this is called Summer Market. So it's Cartabella Summer Market. I believe that's the name of this pack. This blank that I have here, this was actually a piece of wood that I've had in my craft stash for quite some time. In fact, I've used these to sell some stuff that I did back at craft shows. But anyways, so it's, let's see, I forget the measurement, so I'm just measuring this real quick. So it's 5.5, I think it should be 5.5 as well, by 5.5. Okay, and then what I did is I stained it and I painted it white. So I want to get this measured correctly the first time, only because I want to potentially use this again, although I don't know if I'm going to have enough for me to reuse it for a different project in today's video. And I have a backup in case I don't. Let's see here. I only want to go up to about 5.5. Okay, I think I got it. Perfect. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reuse this, but we sure will give that a try. Okay, so I'm going to move that over here, and then I have my piece that is perfect. Choose that. Well, it's a little bit shy. It might be a little bit. Nope. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna get out some Mod Podge. Now, that was a lot. Whoops. Painting this white was a choice that I made because this was going to be for a different project. I was going to put some vinyl on there, and so and then I went a different direction, obviously, and but it kind of works out because making it white will make this look more solid, I guess. Not solid, but you know, it won't be as, it just would make it stand out a little bit better, I guess. If it was just a natural wood or even this darker wood, then I think that you know, you could see through, you would be able to see through it. Okay, so then let's go ahead and put this on here quickly because that stuff does dry fairly quickly. And just want to try to get this down. Okay, well, that's because it dried up pretty quickly. Wow, that was fast. So let's try this again. Okay, so I do notice though that you can kind of see, oh, and you know what, this is glossy. I just realized that this is gloss, so it's going to shine a little bit. That's all right. You want to kind of be mindful of that. Darn, I should have looked at that. Okay, well, you live and learn. One thing though I noticed with this is that you can kind of see the background, so I probably will not use that other part from the other project. I don't like how you can kind of see, let me bring this over, you can kind of see this. I wish they would have, since this is such a light shade, I wish they would have just chosen something very, nothing, you know, something that's not so dark in nature. So yeah, oh well. Okay, hopefully this will cover up some. Now let's see here, I was thinking of doing the banner across here, so I think that should be good. Now you can use some foam tape and push some of it up. That's something that you can do, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but there we go. Summer. And then I really like this design here. I like the bike. It's so hard. Let's do a little camper here. Want it at an angle. You know what? I might have it pop up a little bit. My scissors here are just using some foam tape that I had purchased off of Amazon. Okay, I think that should be enough foam tape. So I'm going to use my weeding tool to get the backers off. Okay, and the last one. Okay. Cute little camper. Let's see, I think I do want it. Love it. Okay, perfect. So then, let's see, what else do we got? Okay, let's do some flowers behind the RV. It's cute. What else do we want to do? So many pretty things here. A little lemonade. I don't know if I like the lemonade. Okay. We'll add a little mason jar with the lemonade. That's super cute. We'll do this. And actually, let's see. Put that here, and then we can do we'll do it off center like that. That's super cute. And then I'll just go ahead and trim that up. So this is just going to be a collage of things. It's not exactly going to make sense because we have this big mason jar and this small little camper. So, you know, it's just going to be a mixture of summer collection of items. So that is what we are going to do. I think I'm gonna call that a day. I don't know, again, I don't know if I'm sold on this, but it's super cute, definitely different. So look at your cardstock, see what you got. And you can go completely vinyless by using your cardstock. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next project. I hope that you guys watched how I made this. It was a really fun craft to do. And if you didn't, be sure that you do. I'll go ahead and link that. And if I forget for some reason, you can just always type in fake bake and it will come up. But in that video, when I was making this, I felt that it was missing something. So what I did, I'm gonna move that to the side here, is I found a lemon that I liked, and then I just paired it with a font that I liked, and I just wrote hello with a little lemon at the bottom. There we go. Okay. And get the negative space. Oops. I think should work. Yep, works perfectly. A little longer than I need it to be, but hey, I was able to reuse a transfer tape, cutting crafting costs down. So you need to do a better job scraping that down. Now this is going to be the trick. I knew this was going to be a little bit of a challenge given, but it is now completely dry. I would say I did this last, let's see here, it'd be 4 days ago. No, 5 days ago. So it's a little bit, still, I don't want to put too much pressure, but it's pretty good. Okay, let me go ahead and get some rubbing alcohol. Should probably clean the surface here. So I'm just using my rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this really well, just to make sure that I don't have any of that lightweight spackling on there and anything else that may be on there, right? Okay, perfect. Probably should have done that first, but go ahead and let that dry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down because I'm going to have to get it pretty, I'm going to say completely snugged up there, but I got to get it pretty close up there. So let me go ahead and cut that down, and then go ahead and apply this to my blank here. I think I got it a little off, just maybe an eighth of an inch. And it was unfortunate because it just happened to go down and it started, some of the vinyl stuck to the glass, but I will be okay. I don't know what that is. Very good. What do y'all think? I love it. I think it definitely needed something, and I'm glad that I went ahead and added the vinyl. But of course, let me know if you think that it would have been fine not to have anything there. Again, be sure to watch this video. I can show you how I made this and give you full detail on how this was constructed. But I really did think when I was making this that it needed something a little extra, and I'm kind of glad that I did. But of course, I'm always interested to hear your opinion.